What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel and welcome back to the video. Today I'll be doing my bold 2024 NASCAR predictions. I've got 24 predictions for the 2024 season. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Prediction number 1. Bubba will also win 2 NASCAR Cup Series races in 2024. Bubba also had a really strong 2023, which I think will lead to him having a very strong year in 2024. And I think he's going to get his first multi-win season in the NASCAR Cup Series with 23XI Racing in 2024. Prediction number 2. Shane Van Gisbergen will win 3 NASCAR races in 2024. And I think one of those races is going to be an oval. I think he's going to win the Chicago Street Course in the Cup Series. I think he's going to win a road course race in the Xfinity Series. And I think he'll win an oval at the end of the Xfinity Series season in 2024. I expect Shane Van Gisbergen to figure out really quickly, get multiple victories with Kaulig Racing despite his team struggling a little bit. I think Shane Van Gisbergen will have a pretty good year in 2024. Prediction number 3. Hailie Deegan will make her NASCAR Cup Series debut at some point in 2024. Now, I expect her only to make one start in the 2024 season, either with Rick Ware Racing or with that Stage 60 car. Ford is really high on Hailie Deegan, and despite the fact she hasn't really put up a lot of amazing and great results, I think Ford will want to give her an opportunity chance to make her NASCAR Cup Series debut. I think it happens in 2024. Prediction number 4. Junior Motorsports will announce they'll be going Cup racing in 2025. This has been a story that's been going on for the last 3 or 4 years. They've been teasing it for a long time, but I think finally with the charter agreement getting finally resolved at some point this year, I think Junior Motorsports is going to make the jump up. Whether it's full-time or part-time is to be determined, but I think Junior Motorsports will make the jump up to Cup in 2025. Prediction number 5. Erik Jones will make the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs in 2024. I think Erik Jones is in for a very solid year. Remember, Legacy Motor Club is going to be switching to Toyota in 2024, and I think that's going to lead Erik Jones having an amazing year this year for his standards. I think it's going to be a really solid year. He might have a chance to win. I think he makes the playoffs for sure in 2024. Prediction number 6. Chase Elliott will make the championship for this season. I think Chase Elliott's going to be in for a massive bounce-back season. Despite struggling in certain areas, Chase Elliott did have some pretty good statistics despite being injured partway through the year and having an arm injury as well. I think Chase Elliott is going to have a really big bounce-back year, get multiple victories, and make the championship four in the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series season. Prediction number 7. Matt Benedetto will race in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2024. There's been a lot of chatter rumors in recent weeks that Matt Benedetto could be headed to Kaulig Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2024 for a select number of races, though this has not been officially confirmed. I think this will lead him either driving for Rick Ware or potentially with Kaulig Racing in the Cup Series with that team in 2024. Prediction number 8. Brad Keselowski will win 2 NASCAR Cup Series races in 2024. I think Brad Keselowski is going to have a really big year. This past year in 2023, Brad Keselowski, while not scoring a win, was able to make it to the round of 12 and had his best statistical season in the last few years. I think that he'll get back to victory lane. RFK has improved. I think Brad Keselowski takes the next big step forward and gets multiple victories. Prediction number 9. Carl Edwards will make a one-off return in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2024. It's been exactly 7 years to the day that since Carl Edwards has raced in NASCAR, I think that he is going to make a one-off return. He's been interested in coming back to NASCAR in recent years, and I think this will lead him actually making a one-off return in the sport at some point in 2024, considering 23XI Racing has been open to him coming back for a one-off. Prediction number 10. Cory Hart will win at least 4 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series races in 2024. He also might win the Xfinity Series race as well. I think Cory Hart's going to be the guy to beat in trucks. He's back with Tricon, was really consistent, had 19 top 10 finishes, got 3 wins. I think Cory Hart will be very fast and will be the guy to beat in the Craftsman Truck Series and will be a guy you're going to have to watch out for if you're going to want to win the Truck Series title. Prediction number 11. Aric Almirola will win at least 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series races in 2024. I think Aric Almirola is going to be really good with Joe Gibbs Racing. He's going back there for select number races in 2024. That number has not been officially disclosed, but I believe it's going to be for at least 10 to 15 races. Aric Almirola, I think, is going to win a couple races. Ran an Xfinity Series race last year at Sonoma and ran extremely well. which will lead him having an amazing year and getting a couple of victories. Prediction number 12. Marri Jr. will announce retirement from the NASCAR Cup Series. Marri Jr. has been toying with retirement for the last couple of seasons, and Marri Jr. had a bad ending to 2023. And I think that will lead him not having a great year in 2024. And I think this will be his last year, and will announce retirement at the end of 2024. Prediction number 13. NASCAR will announce that Honda will be joining the sport starting in 2026 or 2027. There's been a lot of chatter that Honda could leave IndyCar if they do not get their situation with hybrid fixed together, which could lead Honda to leaving the sport. They've had conversations about entering, and I think at some point by the end of 2024, they will be announced that they'll be joining the sport. Prediction number 14. Kevin Harvick will make a NASCAR Xfinity or Truck Series start in 2024. Kevin Harvick will basically confirm he will not ever be returning to the Cup Series. He is open to making an Xfinity Series and Truck Series start. My best guess is it most likely will come with Junior Motorsports in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, considering Kevin Harvick and Dillon Jr. are working together really, really well with the car sorting out. I think Kevin Harvick for sure makes a one-off start in 2024. Prediction number 15. Kurt Busch will join the ownership group of 23XI Racing. Kurt Busch has become a higher up at 23XI Racing, working with both drivers Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick over the last couple of seasons, and I think that he will join the ownership group in some sort of capacity and get some sort of ownership stake in the team. Considering how invested he is into 23XI Racing, I think that leads him working with them as a part-time owner in 2024 at some point. Prediction number 16. Stewart-Haas Racing will fail to make the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. I think Stewart-Haas Racing, despite their rebrand among other things, I think this is going to be a bad year for them in 2024. With not having Kevin Harvick and losing multiple sponsors and bringing two drivers in that while they're good drivers, they're not on the level of Kevin Harvick. I think that they're in for a bad season. I think Josh Berry and Chase Briscoe are the most likely of the four drivers to make it, but I unfortunately don't think Stewart-Haas Racing will make the playoffs in 2024. Prediction number 17. AJ Allindinger will win at least 5 NASCAR Xfinity Series races in 2024. I think AJ is going to be the guy to beat if you're going to win the NASCAR Xfinity Series title, but I think AJ is going to be the guy to beat on road courses among different types of tracks throughout the year, and with how good AJ was in the select race he ran in Xfinity last season, I think that will lead AJ Allindinger to being one of the guys to beat in 2024. Prediction number 18. Michael McDowell will win 1 NASCAR Cup Series race in 2024. The track I think Michael McDowell is going to win at is going to be at Talladega Superspeedway in the fall. Michael McDowell is a really good Superspeedway racer and is also a really strong road course racer as well. And I think that's going to lead them having an amazing and a very strong year in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2024 and will be able to get at least 1 victory. Prediction number 19. Zay Smith will finish highest in the points at Spire Motorsports. I know some people are going to say that Carson Osbar and Corey Joe will finish better than Zay Smith, but the reason I have Zay Smith finishing the highest is because of the Trackhouse connection. Despite the fact that Zane is driving at Spire Motorsports, he is under contract with Trackhouse Racing and is getting a lot of stuff from that organization, including an engineer, and Kevin Harvick's former engineer, Stephen Durant, as a crew chief. So therefore, I think Zane Smith will have a solid year and do pretty good in 2024. Prediction number 20. Kyle Larson will complete the Indy NASCAR double. Remember, Kyle Larson is going to be running the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 in the same season, and I think he's going to be the first driver to complete the double in a very, very long time. Kyle Larson is an amazing driver overall. I think he might finish in the top 10 in the Indy 500, and I think he's actually going to win the Coca-Cola 600 in 2024. I think it's going to be a big year for him, and I think Kyle Larson for sure will complete the double with Arrow McLaren as well. Prediction number 21. Kyle Busch will only win 1 NASCAR Cup Series race in 2024. This is definitely going to be a shock for sure. Obviously, Kyle Busch did have a really good start in 2023, but failed to win in the last 21 races of the season. I think Kyle Busch is going to be more consistent this season, but because I think he's going to clean up the DNFs, but I think there's less wins coming the way of Kyle Busch in 2024. I think he only wins 1 Cup race, and I think he'll win a couple in NASCAR, Xfinity, or Truck races in 2024, but I think he wins only 1 NASCAR Cup Series race. Prediction number 22. Parker Kligerman will make the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs. Parker Kligerman had a lot of momentum at the end of 2023, having one of the 7 or 8 fastest cars during the playoffs. And despite the fact there's more competition coming into the Xfinity Series in 2024, I think that Parker Kligerman, with how much momentum Big Machine Racing has, and with her technical lines getting stronger, I think that technical lines will get stronger with RCR, the Big Machine will have. I think that Parker Kligerman will have a very solid year. Might get a win in the season, but I think he for sure will make the playoffs. Prediction number 23. CJoe Villeneuve will be announced to the schedule for 2025. CJoe Villeneuve was almost added to the NASCAR Cup Series schedule for 2024, or returning to the NASCAR schedule, but unfortunately that deal sadly fell through about a month before the schedule was released. I think they're going to go back there. NASCAR's talk about wanting to expand internationally, and I think they will go ahead and do that for the 2025 season, and it will be announced sometime later in the year, maybe during the Olympic break. And the 24th and final prediction, Dillon will make the Truck Series playoffs in 2024. There are multiple reasons for this. Number one, despite the fact that Rackley isn't the fastest organization in the world, Dillon has a lot of veteran experience coming from the Cup Series. And also when he ran the Truck Series a long time ago, about a decade ago, he was very competitive and was extremely successful. On top of that as well, Dillon is going to have Shane Wilson as a crew chief, which Shane Wilson is a great veteran crew chief to have. So therefore, I think that Dillon will for sure make the playoffs this upcoming season. So, those are my 2024 NASCAR Bold predictions. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at SportPatron as well. Link in the description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. What are your bold 2024 predictions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. There'll be some sort of silly season video dropping on the channel later today. Probably talk about some of the unconfirmed and confirmed reports for silly season over the course of the year. There's also this week going to be a couple other videos dropping on the channel, and we've got a lot more content releasing as we're only about 2.5 to 3 weeks away from the start of the Cup Series season. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.